I distinctly remember the old people talking about a spiritual cloaking that would engulf the globe, and that people would behave quite differently to how they were accustomed to behaving, and that we would be able to look beyond our skin colour, our cultural lifestyle, our rules and regulations that govern how we exist, that those things would almost like be lifted away, and that we can begin a new way of conducting ourselves with each other. That was one of the things that they spoke a lot about, and that the grandmother systems that were in place when I was a young girl are definitely nowhere to be seen today. Even by the time I was starting to have children, they had dissipated quite a bit because the Bible's influence had taken over quite severely in our family. And so to me, those are the messages that are very clear, that if there's a spiritual cloaking that's come over the globe, the earth, Papatua Nuku, to kind of like lock it down in some ways, and that while we're in that encapsulated state, I understand that shifting is going to be very easy. Mindsets, all sorts of shifting will be quick. Will be quick, and we'll be in a time that we're going to just go, wow, we're so lucky to be alive today. And put back the things that weren't in our childhood. With the whakamenenga, I was asked to design the Cultural Affairs Office. And that was my job for the whakamenenga. And so I ended up calling the office Te Wharetaki Te Kawa. And when you examine the name, it's all about what were the things that I dearly would have loved to have been there as a birthright that weren't there. And put all those broken bits back. So in the design of the cultural affairs, I went around and interviewed heaps of people all over the country to find out what were the things that weren't there in support of them. And of course, it was so easy to put the design together. So that office is ready, designed, budgets, everything done, waiting. Money is sitting there. The door just hasn't opened yet. We know it will when it's meant to, and begin developing ourselves. But that's developing every mokopuna in this land. Don't care what colour, don't care what creed. If you're a grandchild in our tupuna land, and what we walk with is attractive to you, haere mai. If it's not for you, that's cool. Keep the pain. Yeah, there'd be something else that you might find attractive. Yeah.